It ain't supposed to go that fast. You're gonna tear it up. I tell y'all what, y'all are the two most, I mean, prettiest horses in Alabama. I'm just gonna say it. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. Hello, handsome. Oh, y'all stop that mess. Yeah. All right, let's go get some treats and get some food. And guess what? Guess what? Mama and myself, we're gonna be over here today because we got some big project. Semi-big, yeah. I'll explain. This vest isn't gonna be on here very long, I can tell you that. Whew. Good morning, Pink. How you doing, girl? All right. I honestly didn't want to start another project until, you know, we kind of got done with the backyard garden. But something that's kind of popped up that's expedited this little situation, and we really need to get on this a lot sooner than we expected. But I don't foresee this being like a 6-day job. I'm thinking just a couple of days and I'll have at least the base of this done, the foundation of this done before, you know, we move on. So fingers crossed. Oh, it is just an absolute gorgeous day today. Gorgeous. Phew. All right, while I let that soak, we're gonna give them some treats. This is kind of our new thing that we've been doing here. Here you go, Reska. Here you go, baby. Here you go, beautiful. Here you go, Willie. There you go, sir. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. I've been brushing these guys every day, and look at here. Willie look like he's been rolling around in the hay. Yeah. Doesn't do any good, does it, brother? I don't know if you ever done this before. I'm sure several of y'all have owned horses before, but it always never fails. If you bathe your horse, the first thing it's gonna do is it's gonna go find it a dust bowl or dust spot or muddy or dirt spot in the pasture, and he or she's gonna do a little roll. I think that's what they do when I finish brushing them every day. I tell you, I really, 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 really do love horses. Those that have been following us for a while know, and I've talked about it before, but in the past, we were really big into horses. Mary Carl even had her own mini horse. Brooke had her own horse. It was a white Arabian named Sprinkles, and ended up being mine. Brooke really didn't care for riding horses too much. She didn't, not like me. I've always been big into horses or loved horses. My granddaddy was a really, really big horse person, and he always had horses. Always seemed to have horses. And, you know, I've been riding since I was a little bitty fella. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. And, you know, when we got rid of all of our horses, Mary Carl was a little bitty thing. I've been on so many rides and stuff that, you know, I've seen things happen that you think the most bulletproof horse out there, the safest horse out there, the most tame, calm horse out there, and something happened and scared or something like that, and it reacts, and it scared me a little bit. It did. I used to be fearless of horses, absolutely fierce. I mean, I was, 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and I actually got scared. I saw two things really happen, and I got scared, and then where at our old farm, we just didn't have the space for the horses. We really didn't. It ended up being a dry lot, semi-dry. Our place was really wet over there, and we were going through so much hay and feed, and Mary Carl was coming up, and her interest in horses she just kind of got uninterested in them. So, I was, you got kids, you do what their interests are, and so we ended up, rehoming all of our horses to some horse buddies of ours back in the day, and I find myself itching, really wanting to, not any big trail rides or anything like that, but, wanting to saddle up a horse and just walk around the farm with it. And I know Willie's got a hurt foot, and I will say this though, Willie to me is 100% better. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the videos, he shows no signs whatsoever of his issue with that navicular bone. Because Dr. D did give him some medicine. We got to give it to him twice a year, and it increases blood flow to that ankle spot there. And y'all, I mean, I'll show you right now, look at him. He does not favor that in the least. I mean, he walks normal now. He doesn't stumble. He picks his feet up. We don't put shoes on him anymore. I mean, it has been an absolute blessing. That and the Lubricant has just done a number on Willie. And of course, Reska here, she is a retired racehorse, and then she got sold to the Amish at some point in her life, and she's got, a little bit of arthritis, but I mean, she doesn't show any really issues of pain or anything. The lady that owned Reska before us, who rescued her, she did a light riding with her, but Reska is really buddy sour. I mean, she is buddy sour. If you don't know what that means, or barn sour, she does not want to leave. Like if I wanted to go, say I wanted to saddle her up and go check the fence lines, she would fight me because she would not want to leave Willie or the barn area. So, this is kind of her safe place, and that's really common in a lot of horses. And especially her, because I don't know what her past is. I have no idea what her past is, so this is probably her safe place. And I say all that to say this because I want the food to soak, for one. I'm coming, buddy. We gotta let your food soak, brother. Is that I do miss riding horses, but again, I never would do anything big or anything. I don't even think I'd even trailer them anywhere. And, could I ask Dr. D, could I do a little light riding for 20 minutes with Willie? Once a week or something like that. Also, if you've owned horses, by the time you saddle them up and get the bridle on and all that, is it worth 20 minutes, 30 minutes riding them? Because, that does take a little bit of time to get them all ready. I don't know, just something for me to think about. I do miss riding from time to time. I really do. I thoroughly enjoy riding horses. I certainly do. And then Brooks always mentioned to me, because you know how Brooke is, we could get you another horse, and this one be a younger, and if you want to go riding, you can go riding. But then I'm like, do I want another horse, just to ride on the farm a couple times a week for 20 or 30 minutes? I think the food's probably good soaking now, so thanks for listening to me. All right, here we go. You can see it's all good and soaked up now. You can see how much it swells up and almost just starts falling apart, and that's what we want. We want it to be good and soaked there. All right, guys, I'm coming. And Dr. D may say, hey, it's perfectly fine to if you wanted to ride Willie a couple of times a week, just light riding. I'm not gonna do any heavy riding, just walking around the farm, you could do that if you wanted to, but I don't know, guys. All right, y'all, here we go. Here we go. I will say this, my gut tells me that I'll probably just keep these guys and continue on like we're doing. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, we got a little bit more in there. Let me get this out. Let me get that out. There we go. All right, baby girl. There you go. There you go, sister. And it definitely would have to be the right situation if we ever were to bring another horse here on the farm. I mean, it would have to be the right situation. Absolutely. And the right horse. You know, originally, we got Willie. We had no idea that he had the leg issue. We could just we could visibly see that he was in super bad shape. Didn't know his age. As a matter of fact, where we got him from, I'm just gonna be honest, we got him from an auction. They were running him through the auction, and this was like his third time running through the auction in the matter of weeks. So 3 weeks he'd gone through 3 auctions. And we went just for fun, just to have something to do, and had no intentions really honestly buying anything at all. But then you saw this horse that was in really bad shape, and we just knew it was meant to be. Now looking back, it really was. But the intentions was, if we got Willie up to health, if he did make it through and was fine and got cleared by the vet, then we'd love to ride him, or I would have loved to ride him. But then later we find out about the thing with his leg and all, and I just enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. But I love their company just as much, though. I really do. All right, girl. Yeah. And if you've ever owned horses, you know what I'm talking about, but there is something about them, y'all. They are just as personal as a dog. They are. They have... How someone could neglect a horse like that just absolutely just puzzles me. I just don't get it. Any animal, honestly, but I mean, horses there is a big connection with humans and horses, and I just don't see how somebody can do it. I just don't get it. I don't. Just like a dog or a cat or any animal. I don't get it, girl. I don't get it. Let's go see what Mama's up to, okay? Ooh. What birds are singing today? Goodness gracious. You can tell spring is getting here. You hear the birds this morning?
I hear them.
They are singing away this morning, aren't they?
I was looking yesterday, and then the top of a tree,
Uh-huh.
it was just birds everywhere.
Really?
I mean, mixed flock, bluebirds, sparrows, just all singing and putting on a show. March the 1st today.
March the 1st.
Well, this video will be March the 2nd. But
Yeah.
it's officially feeling like spring.
Spring is in the air.
That's right. The
Hopefully
birds know it.
Hopefully it's not false spring.
It's not. I'm going to get the tractor and bring a hay bale.
This is Holly's Uber service. Yeah. Holly's Uber service.
Then you're going to take me out of their house.
Holly, you're going to get a bad rating if you don't scoot over. Come on,
Right in my lap, girl.
Come on, Holly.
Give me just a little. I don't need much. Just a little. Just a little. I'll hang on.
Oh, Holly. Goodness gracious.
That's my daddy.
Goodness, girl. My
Oh,
side by
yeah, I
side.
see you. Sweet girl. Yeah. Hang on, girl.
Should I put my earplugs in? I bet so when you see this bale of hay girl. Good morning, big boy. What you doing there, Skipper Tipper? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Big Top? What's going on, buddy? The most lovable goat here on the farm. Oh, my goodness. He loves some loving now. I'll come back and love on y'all. I gotta go help Mama with the hay, okay? Speaking of loving, look at here. Don't y'all look cute? Most definitely look cute. I see you being sweet there, Big Moo. I see you. And there's T-Rex Tater. That was Mildred. I thought that. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Here we go. And there's Matilda. I got all the way over here and realized I forgot the hay net cutter. But I got my trusty pocket knife, so it'll work just as well. Y'all can see the onlookers over here. Right there. And there's Mama's Secret Service too. Goodness gracious. All right, it's almost time, guys. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Better come on. You better come on. Do want to give y'all an update on the protein bucket. You can see it's still here. They are definitely using it like they're supposed to. And so far, the strap is working. All right, let's go start looking at this next project we gotta do, okay? We got to come up with a strategy here. Yeah. All right, you want to try out your new toy?
We can. I just hope it works like it's supposed to.
I do too.
We got a lot of rocks.
We got a lot
I
of
was just
rocks.
looking over there at the
Ground?
Yeah.
Only one way.
Till we try.
The only one way to find out.
That's right.
So, I hadn't told anybody what we're doing, but we this project is kind of expedited just a little bit because we've been talking to Mr. Greg, and y'all know Mr. Greg. If you don't, he's the one that did all of our house pad work, all of our driveway, all of our dirt work, all of our land work. He's been doing that since we've been here. And since building the shop over here, we come over here 10 times more than we used to. Well, there's no reason for us to drive over here that much. And as you guys can see, it's starting to build its own road per se. It's all the grass is gone there, and Holly just saw Bandit take off.
I
running.
saw him running too. I was trying to figure out what he was looking at.
I'm sure he saw a car that he thought was the post lady. So we've been wanting Mr. Greg to come over and look and possibly build us a little small from the carport area over there and coming through here, a little drive.
So we can see the pathway and
Yes.
not kill the grass and
Right.
not get off track.
And so he's going to come and build us a gravel drive over here to the shop. And we didn't know when that was going to happen. We
reached out to him a couple of months ago.
We did, and this is a little bitty job for him, this is nothing major. And so he's just going to work us in between jobs, and we wasn't in any hurry or anything like that. So he came and looked, and he said he can do it no problem, and we're excited about it and all that kind of good stuff. But we really hadn't needed it, really and truly, kinda. It hasn't been something crucial, and that is getting the water over here to the shop. And what we're going to do is we got a water line right over here. That's a 2-inch water line that feeds that spigot, and that I had intentions on future use in case we needed it to tap into. Well, we're going to tap into it. So we got to get a trench from that water line all the way over to the shop right here. And that was one reason that Brooke got that trencher on auction. And so we're going to try the trencher out, and it goes in front of Bobby C. And I just hope our ground's not too hard for it. I just hope it's not too hard for it. I'm worried about the auger, and the auger worked fine, and hopefully this works fine as well. The only issue is this is not a top of the line trencher. Okay, this was a budget friendly trencher, and we hope this works. Now we got a really good deal on this thing, because no one else kind of bid it on it. And for the price we got it, if it works and we dig just this one trench, we'll save money by buying this, or from buying this trencher versus renting one. So we hope our plan works. But today we're going to try is dig the trench, we got the pipe already, glue the pipe together, get the pipe in the hole, and possibly cover it up, but don't tie in anything yet. We'll save that for a later day. But today the goal is to get the trench dug, hopefully get the pipe in, glued together, and ready to be tapped into, and then ready to go into the shop right here. That's the plan. Go from there, we're going to trench all the way down through here, and then I'm going to go into the barn right here. And then in the barn, on this side, over here, we're gonna put a sink. And I got that sink right here, and we'll mount that up over there.
A hair and a biscuit.
Holly.
You hanging on, girl? You look like you're stuck.
And
Holly.
she hasn't done anything today. And she hasn't, she didn't stay up all night last night. Holly! Holly! Holly!
She acts like she's stuck.
Are you stuck? I'm not stuck, Mama. I just rested. It's warm today, I can tell you that.
It is. I was thinking I was glad Bobby C got a little air.
Hey, it's getting close to short weather.
It is. I had a jacket on when I walked outside this morning, and I set it in the truck.
All right, let's go get this thing hooked up and see what we got going on. Oh, Big Bobby. All right, I got to get this auger off first. We're gonna make sure this thing works. I think do high flow too, don't you? Don't you think put it on high flow?
Yeah.
Okay. On up with it. It's loud and fast. It scared the stew out of me.
You gonna jump again?
Probably.
You ready?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be that fast?
You want me to take it off high flow?
Take it off high flow and see what it does. It ain't supposed to go that fast. It's gonna tear it up.
Get it done quick.
We'll be done in about 3 minutes. Hey, and it ain't gotta be 4 foot deep either.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Deeper than 6 inches. It's good. You're good. Perfect. Right off the bat, it worked. It's plenty deep. This ground is as rocky can get. I'm talking about, we couldn't have done it with the trencher we rented for the barn.
No, not
We
the walk
learned our
behind.
lesson with that. So we would have had to buy, or not buy, but rent the drivable trencher. And it worked.
It worked.
It worked. Now there was times that it stopped because of the big old rocks it got in the blade. But all in all, it works. Now of course, when you do a trench like this where you can't go straight and not have to turn around, because we had to turn around because of the fence. So you go start this way and you back up and you go to a stopping point there and you got to turn around and come back and you got to make a match, or you're going to run over your previous trench. So you got to clean that out. But
it shouldn't be too bad.
shouldn't be too bad. It's a
Should
lot
be soft
easier.
enough to where
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be fine. And that's some good looking dirt, you know
it is. I was thinking the same thing.
Besides the 10 million, you know.
Well, I mean, you can
rocks
look in
and
the
gravel.
hole down here. Look at where.
Yeah, I know,
Look at
look.
where Brant brought the.
Yeah. Yeah,
Brant
you can
packed
see
it down.
the difference where the red that was brought in and was scraped off, where the topsoil was scraped off and the red was brought in for the shop build. But it is pretty good looking dirt. But y'all know our soil. I mean, it's just, you can see all the gravel. And then we hit some pretty big rocks through here that would stop the blade. I think the blade stopped on us 3 times, Brooke. I think, but you know, when you get something like this size in the teeth there, you know, it's gonna put it in a pretty good bind. But for what we paid for that thing, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I got it now. It doesn't look like it's 100 and.
It's 114 foot.
And then to here would be probably 120.
Yeah. All right. My favorite thing in the world.
Plumbing.
Plumbing.
You want some rubber gloves?
That stuff will eat right through it. So one thing I learned from Brent, of all people, about plumbing, and Brent's not a plumber,
No, it's not.
but I always waited till the primer dried before I met Brent. And Brent told me you don't do that.
You put it on
You
while
put
it's
it
wet.
on while it's wet because it creates a bond with the plastic, because the plastic gets mushy and the glue creates a bond with the plastic. And he
I
said that's
gotcha.
the proper way to do it, that a plumber taught him that, because he did the same thing. You know, you don't, I'm sure if you read the directions, I think it says to put it on while it's wet.
Okay. But who reads the directions
Who reads
on
the
some
directions?
PVC cleaner?
Who reads the directions? And since this is, I'm not going to put any water on it today. I'm just going to use
Regular
regular
set,
cement. That way I don't have to worry about it.
not setting up.
Not sitting up.
Oh, it's sitting in an emergency.
No,
Thankfully.
thankfully.
Thankfully. I did it too tight, didn't I?
It's okay.
Wait, watch that cleaner behind you. Can I take that one out down there?
Mm-hmm. Got it?
Mm-hmm. I'll set this one down in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost the exact amount, you know it?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't have done much better, could
No. Especially, we didn't have to go buy any pipe.
we? Nope. No pipe, no fittings.
We had all this left over from previous endeavors
So far.
so far.
Pipe's expensive now.
It is. Everything got expensive after 2020. That stuff PVC used to be.
Oh, goodness. I remember when we went and bought it for this house, we were sticker shocked.
So shocked. Did you find my little saw?
Mm-hmm. I thought I handed it to you. You did.
Oh.
I keep up with you, Jason.
I know.
Is that right, Holly? Somebody got to do it.
Holly still has a hard time at it.
I know she does. She didn't enjoy her vacation when she didn't have to take care of you, though.
Oh, poor
He's on the
Holly.
other side of the fence, isn't he, baby?
Poor
Oh,
Holly.
she don't know what she's going to do.
It's okay, Holly.
Snow White and her dwarfs sure are glad that it's warmed up.
Oh, I bet. And that fence is fixed.
Yeah. They knew I was fixing to open that door after I fed the pigs this morning.
Uh-huh.
They were excited.
Really?
All three of the silkies standing over there waiting. Snow White started hollering because she didn't know where they went.
Oh, bless her heart.
You got your other little piece? Yeah, I see it.
I got it. All right. Oh, look at Holly.
Yeah, I got me a baby.
Man, she's right up against you. Holly.
Don't worry about it, Daddy. As long as you don't leave her. If you could just cut it just right.
That's what I'm hoping for right there.
Yep, I think that'll work.
That's pretty good.
All right, I got it. Holly says she's going to be your plumber from now on.
Holly got a plumber's crack.
She might.
Mm-mm.
Yay, look at you. I'm going to get you a certification.
Oh, goodness, I don't need no certification.
Oh, yes, you do.
All right, we're
Did
good.
very well. No mistakes.
So far, we ain't putting no pressure on it. We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not putting pressure on it
We're
today.
gonna let it sit overnight.
This is
Cure.
great.
Let it cure. I completely forgot to tell you. I'm gonna tell you this earlier, but a new kids video's out. So there is a brand new kids video out on the kids channel, Cog Hill Farm for Kids, and a new video's out there, and y'all go check it out. Well, Bobby C saves the day again, right, Holly? Got her ditch in there, got her pipe in there. Let it cure. Make sure we don't have any leaks.
Good thing the trencher's still on there.
And get Big O to cover it up.
I really had my doubts, I must say.
I did have my doubts too.
I did not. I thought once it hit a rock, it wasn't going to move. Not due to Bobby, just due to.
I was worried about the teeth, one of the teeth breaking on it,
Oh,
or
I didn't look at
the
it.
chain breaking. That's
The
what I was
chain
worried.
would be a possibility. The
That's
teeth
what I was
look
worried.
pretty good.
Everything's fine on it. I don't see it. I don't see any issues right now.
Well, we may have many more trenches in our future.
Yeah,
And then when we get done with it, we could sell it and somebody else could get a lot of
That's
use
right.
out of it.
that's right. So far, though, it's okay.
So far, it did just what we needed
Yep.
it to.
Oh, Jesse. How you doing, beautiful? How are you and Honey doing? Y'all doing okay today? You know, we probably could have hooked a... I swear, does that girl ever get full? Goodness gracious. But I was saying, we probably could have hooked up something up to you or Honey. Y'all probably could have dug that trench for us. If we got in a bind, I'll remember that. I bet y'all could. I bet y'all could do some digging, couldn't you, Honey? Could you do some digging? Yeah. Goodness gracious. Oh, me. That must be some good hay. Yeah, I can hear you chewing from over yonder. You too. That must be some really good hay. Jesse's gonna come over here and run everybody off, aren't you? I just gave you a whole bunch of loving now. You didn't have to come over here and run everybody else off. No. You didn't have to do that. Mm-mm. No. Goodness gracious. Have you ever seen a donkey like this? Oh my goodness. I love you too, Jesse. I love you too. Hey, thank y'all so much for helping us out there with that water line today. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And I hope it's warming up for you and that you have the best day ever today. Catch y'all on the next one. And fingers crossed in the next video that this water line don't leak. Y'all be good. Peaches, you see what I'm doing, don't you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.